dahil walang bawal pag-usapan sa masarap na kwentuhan. Wag Po! PBBM, nakakuha ng mataas na trust at performance rating sa Okta Research October Survey. Anong grado nyo sa kanya? Beep card, hinohoard na rin at binebenta ng mas mahal sa online. At mga magsasaka sa Paracale, Camarines Norte, hindi palay kung hindi ginto ang inaani. Mga yotits, take it away!
Wait, may iba tayong pulutan ngayon, hindi man eh.
Oo.
Bakit kaya?
Oishi.
Quinceañeras ba ngayon?
Oishi.
Hindi naman, di ba?
Ang uno.
Katapusan, oo.
Ang uno.
Sweldo. Yan ang pulutan natin.
Uishi.
Yan lang po nakayanan ng budget.
Ayun.
Oishi.
Hiro talaga pag wala si Lord, no?
Tsaka si Marge, nami-miss ko na si Marge. Marge, paramdam ka naman. Malungkot yung aming mga pinggan, Marge.
Oo, yung na-miss ko na yung kopya.
Ayun.
Hindi ako yung lumpiang siya nga, yung sari-sari.
Oo, iba't ibang flavor, iba't-ibang dipping.
Iba. Tsaka yung laki ng kahon, no? Tapos
Saka
dami-dami.
yung Demark na pizza.
Malapit lang yun.
Oo nga.
Alam mo.
Buhay pa ba yun?
Oo.
Buhay pa yun. Oh,
Yun ang pinakaunang pizza parlor sa Pilipinas.
alam mo, Bok, tingin ko bukas pa sila sa umorder.
Huwag na. Darating yan, tapos tayo eh.
Okay. Dahil ito, magandang hirit ni Tonyo Velasco. Magandang gabi mga gwapo at respetadong mga tito. At kay Macho, Kuya Jerwin at Kuya Moe.
Yeah.
Shit! Sabi na, shit! Shit! Bok, anong ibig sabihin ng shit?
Di ba dapat may blip yun?
Hindi. Parang, so happy it's Thursday. Maraming salamat po, Tonyo Velasco. Kaya bakit tayo ng mantra ngayon? Sa mga hindi makahintay ng shabu, may shit.
Masit.
May shit.
Oh, kaway tayo.
Bago ang shabu,
Kaway ulit,
may shit.
Habang lumalayo yung scenery.
So happy it's Thursday. So,
Oy, binabati ko pala si Emmy at Lorna Cuevas ng Pasig. Kahapon, nadaanan ko sa Pioneer Center.
ano naman ang na-hassle mo dun kay
Bumibili
Lorna
ko
at
ng
Emmy?
bumibili ko ng
Epoxy.
tinapay
Ay.
sa Baker's Prince Baker.
Oo.
Ay, bumibili din siya nung walnut.
Customer din.
Customer din.
Tapos ano sabi sa'yo?
Eh, gabi-gabi daw sila nanonood.
Ayun.
Laki magawa.
Maraming
Kaya salamat po.
Sino to? Maraming salamat.
Emmy at Lorna Cuevas.
Emmy at Lorna Cuevas. Huwag makalimutan yung babatiin mo, Manny.
Si Aling Minerva at si Aling Crescencia. Yan.
Yung sayaw. Mukhang
Wala eh.
nakalimot ka na.
Wala
Wala
nga.
kang tutugan nga. Yan. Matagal-tagal na rin. Mamaya po si Bok Edlingaw naman ang gigilang-giling.
Ayan,
Dito sa
oo.
napakalaki natin.
Kaya kasi 24 days na lang eh.
Parang di mo pa naabutan yung Bok, ano? Kaya mo
Halinawa.
bang manatili dito na nagpe-play yung dance?
Malamang
number
hindi.
mo sa likod?
baka bigla kang bumuwal.
Hey,
Uy, December 1 ngayon.
December 1.
O, December 1.
Malapit ang matapos ang taon.
Oo, okay.
konting kembot na lang po.
O, malapit yung yung mga bonus ninyo. Yung iba nabigyan eh.
Yung iba nabigay na.
Oo. Hindi nakalata si Patrick, no? Ulitin natin. Oh, malapit yung mga bonus ninyo.
Ayan, oo.
Hint, hint, hint.
Inaantay namin sa amin.
Bok, naubos na. Naubos na. Ubos na.
Talagang hindi nakakalata. eh.
Na-intercept na ni Mrs.
Ayun lang.
Alam mo na pag sabihin ko, na-intercept ni Commander, alam kong hindi na kayo maaring humirit pa. Dahil naiintindihan nyo rin yung lagay ko.
Well, yeah. Understanding kami kasi,
nakakaintindi
we can relate.
Yun lang po. Mga units.
Pero
Yan.
next year, wala nang bonus.
Dahil,
Nandun na sa Sovereign Wealth Fund, yung pera.
halimang talon mo.
Oo. Yun ang malaking usapan ata ngayon, ano? Although, ewan ko kung ramdam ng mga ordinaryo mga kababayan natin.
Hindi pa.
Medyo bagong konsepto po ito eh. Yung tinatawag na Sovereign Wealth Fund.
Oo.
Oh, napaka-fancy po ng title. Ano?
Sabihin, mag-i-invest.
ang exact name po ng tawag dyan dito ayon sa isang House Bill ay
Maharlika
Investment Fund.
Yan.
Na ang pondo po na yan ay kukunin mula sa mga government financial institutions gaya ng DBP,
GSIS.
GSIS,
SSS.
at sa retirement nyo, pension nyo.
Oo.
Retirement pension ng private employees at saka mga government workers. Kasama po yun. Yun.
Malamang, malugi din yan. Tulad ng nangyari sa Malaysia
Malaysia.
at sa Singapore.
Hindi nalugi yung sa Malaysia money. Mukhang
kung
tinakbo
ano,
ata, tinakbo. Yun.
Tinakbo.
Yung sa Singapore, banggit lang kanina ng ating business editor na si Regina Hing, may example sa Temasek. Kasi sa Singapore, mayaman na bansa. So kaya-kaya nila gumawa ng
Oo.
sovereign wealth fund na yan. Meron silang tinatawag na sovereign wealth fund. Pero kahit Singapore na po yan, yung investment ng pondo na yan na galing sa mga kaban ng bayan, let's say, government financial institutions, ini-invest sa iba't ibang business para kumita. Minsan, may risk po yan na pwede rin malugi.
Nalugi dahil ininvest nila sa crypto.
Crypto?
Oo, crypto. Bumagsak yung crypto.
Ano ang crypto money sa mga hindi pamilyar sa
Yung mga nag-i-stock
Ganyan.
sa Facebook.
ayun,
Hindi.
Mga creep pala yun, mga creep.
Crypt?
Mga creep dito.
Yung crypto parang virtual money yan eh.
Parang ano money?
Virtual money.
Virtual money. Yung parang ang palitan po nyo ng pera hindi yung hawak na
Hindi
salapi
yung
na de
banknotes.
papel.
Oo.
Oo, pero parang basta nasa internet po yan. Masyadong komplikadong usapan yung crypto na yan.
Blockchain.
Blockchain.
Tapos yung Norway, Norway lost 174 billion dollars in the first 6 months of this year sa kanilang sovereign wealth fund. Mostly because of their investments in Meta.
In Facebook.
Oh, in Facebook. Oh.
Yung dating Facebook, yung Meta. Yan.
So that's around 10 trillion pesos if you translate it to, to
Pero,
pesos.
Pok, bago tayo mapunta dun sa lugi, ano ba yung rational kasi?
Well, basically
Kasi
kasi,
hindi naman nila ipapanukala yung ganyang
ang sabi ng,
investment fund para lang malugi.
ang sabi ng ekonomista na kausap natin kagabi, it makes sense naman to have a sovereign wealth fund kasi it's a matter of good investments You get good investors, people with good investment skills. Tapos pagkalaki-laking pera kasi pera ng isang
Pera ng
bansa
bayan,
yan that's so much more compared to the usual corporation, di ba? So you have so much money that you can invest anywhere in the world. So,
Pero-
kung magaling ang grupo mo na mag-i-invest, they can make money. Of course, they can also lose money kasi iba-iba rin.
May risk. May risk. Ganun.
Oo.
Nakasama yan.
So, yun lang yun. So, theoretically, sabi niya, magandang idea yan. Pero
Kaya lang
medyo
dapat-
malabo raw sa Pilipinas yan at this point.
Dapat may surplus ka.
Kasi most of the countries that do that daw are those that have a lot of surplus.
Example?
France, Norway, yan. Oil
Singapore.
countries.
Ano
Oil countries.
Singapore.
Kasi for example,
Singapore,
a lot of the countries that have these wealth funds, mga oil producing countries Kasi so in other words, it's a lot of surplus money, cash on hand.
Limpak na salapi.
So if they lose, hindi masyado masakit.
Tayo,
Marami tayong utang.
yun.
Pero po, may sinasabi din sila, in any case, itong mga government financial institutions po na ito, mukha na rin ng SSS at saka GSIS, talaga naman nag-i-invest sila.
Yeah.
Nag-invest sila ng pera nila.
Nag-i-invest
So, ang
yun.
rational nila dito, yung mga investment yun, pag-isahin na lang natin yan para mas malaki ang take kung magandang investment. Pero yun nga rin ang risk.
All your
Malaki
eggs
rin
in
yung-
one basket.
Ha?
All your eggs in one basket.
Siguro, yun lang din yun.
Tsaka yung
Like in
itong
anything.
sovereign wealth fund, ini-invest na sa abroad.
Kahit saan, money, di ba? Kahit saan. Hindi
Pero
lang limitado
kadalasan
dito.
US.
So pwede kang
Yun.
equities, pwede kang hedge funds, pwede kang precious metals.
Pwedeng
pwede-
bonds.
Bonds, syempre. Tsaka stock market. So, yun. It depends na lang kung gaano kagaling yung nasa sa management ng wealth fund na yan at kung gaano sila ka-honest.
Yan. Okay.
So, malaking bagay. Actually, hindi na isang point ni Dr. Chiquiampo kagabi.
Tingin ko, Bok, malaking bagay kung hindi na tawagin maharlika.
Yeah.
Kasi, di ba,
magahe yun
it kind of rings a bell. Di ba?
Maharlika.
Maharlika.
Oo, parang-
Siguro baka palitan na lang yung pangalan. It would be a good step. Siguro na palitan na lang yung pangalan.
Correct.
Maharlika.
Sabi ng Dr. Chiquiampo kagabi, medyo naman politicize yan. It should be an economic strategy. It should be an economic instrument, not a political instrument.
Saka dapat dinigyan ng gobyerno dyan. Private
Meaning sa pagpapatakbo.
Papatakbo,
I think
oo.
yun naman mani ang yun
Oo.
naman ang gano'n naman ang maging kalalabasan niyan. It will be not government officials running it, although I understand that the
Sa bill,
finance secretary will have a big say
Yeah,
on it.
tsaka yung
Okay.
tsaka yung may mga representatives ng mga GFIs.
Well, the GFIs are
Kasi sila yung papatak.
well, yeah, but they're presuming regularity, mga bankero po yan, yung mga head ng GFIs also. But yeah, I understand the hindi po pwedeng tanggalin sa mga mamamayan yung pagiging konting skeptical dun sa kasi alam niyo naman po ang kasaysayan natin when it comes to mga pera at mga utang ng kaperahan na nanggagaling dyan sa government financial institutions. Maraming pinuutang, yung tinatawag na di ba dati po? Ano ba to? Hindi lang nung panahon ng nakaraang Marcos administration, yung tinatawag na BS loans.
Yes, yeah.
May mga ganun. Nangyayari po yan kahit pagkatapos ni Marcos, nangyayari pa rin po.
Aba, di ba si Lopez nga, sinasabi niya may BS loans.
Sa DBP, sa Development Bank of the Philippines. Yes, oo.
Uy, andyan yung guest natin.
Yan, oo.
One last point po, it's very theoretical, this idea of, it's a big idea, pero hindi naman natin pag-uusapan yung book na pressing kung hindi lang kasi yung panukala na yan ay nanggagaling sa dalawa sa pinaka makapangyarihang membro ng Kongreso. Galing mismo
Nakamag-anak pa.
Nakamag-anak pa. Galing mismo yung proposal na yan dun sa Speaker of the House, si Speaker Martin Romualdez,
Senior Deputy.
yung anak, yung panganay na anak ng presidente na si Congressman Ilocos Norte, Congressman Sandro Marcos. Pero kasama rin dyan, Bok, let's not forget to mention, nandyan rin naman yung mga kamukha ni Congresswoman Stella Kimbo.
At si...
Suki ng the chief.
Saka si Congressman Joey.
Joey Salcer. Mga true blue economists. Tawagin na natin. Okay, Bok, yung bisita natin ay nandyan na po.
Okay.
Iba
Okay.
naman ang pag-usapan natin.
Oo, mukhang ang ating bisita ay bagong gupit.
Ay, nabigla na pala yun, Yun lang palang kailangan sabihin.
Medyo long time no see.
Oo.
Ang ating guest ngayong gabi ay isang fellow ng Octa Research Group at nagtuturo isang profesor sa UP, si Dr.
Hindi lang siya pang-COVID,
Pang-survey pa.
Popularity Performance Survey pa. Yan.
Ayan.
Si Dr. Ranjit Rai.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Well,
bro.
Bro, baka nakamit kayo.
Nice.
Yun. Ay sir, good evening, sir.
Am I coming in nice? Okay ba?
Yes,
Opo,
sir.
opo.
Very nice.
Very, very nice. Sir, paano?
Poging-pogi.
Sir,
Prof.
parang naiba ata ang nyo ngayon, ang oras nyo ngayon.
Nakapagpahinga.
Kakakain lang.
Nakakaiba ng oras ngayon.
Ayun nga, mga ano ko mukha akong talaga pagod na pagod.
Yun. Ano ulam natin? Ano ulam natin kanina, Prof?
Well, I was lucky to have chicken for dinner and yun lang, chicken lang ang allowed sa akin. Wala akong rice.
Uy,
ganyan.
naku.
May
Yeah.
talent na konti. Kailangan ko papayat gawin.
Ano ba yan, Prof? Adobo without rice? Kaya madali bang kainin yan o anong klaseng chicken yan?
In my case, fried chicken lang at saka konting, meron akong omelette. So, okay lang.
Ayos
I
yun.
think that made my day. Oh.
So what?
Isang buo ata Isang
no,
buong chicken.
no carbo.
Pero Prof, baka isang buong manok yan, ha?
Ay, okay lang, di ba, Prof? Problema ata, Prof, di ba, carbohydrates, kanin no? Yan ang
Sugar, syempre kalaban natin yan.
Yes.
So,
yan ang babok, yan ang
trying
babong.
to get back in the healthy ways.
Ayun.
Dati
Dito
kami ni
healthy.
Ronila, tigisa kaming spring chicken ng Max.
Okay lang. Actually, lumalabas na ang kontrabida talaga sa diet is kanin. Hindi yung karne. Right, Prof? Yun ang bagong Bumaliktad na ngayon yung food pyramid na nagbago na. Okay, Prof, punta tayo dun sa magiging topic natin, usapan natin for tonight. Yung bagong survey po ng Octa Research. Aprobado sa karamihan ng mga Pilipino,
Diyan lang kami yan, 86%.
86%. Is this normal for any new administration, for an new incoming, let's say, or a new bagong upong presidente na binibigay talaga ng mayorya ng Pilipino ang ganyang klaseng suporta?
No, I want to say good evening to you guys. No, so thank you for inviting me. Yung Okta Research came out with its recent survey results, and we just published survey results for two probes. The first probe was, is the country moving in the right direction? Ayon sa mga polisiya at programang nailahad at na-implement ng ating current administration, tinanong namin sa everyday adult Filipino, ano ang tingin nyo? Is the country in the right direction? 86%, no? Said yes. So yun lang naman yun ang sinasabi ni Ed, no? And to answer your question, Patrick, it's not surprising, no? The survey was conducted in October 23, from October 20 to 27, and that's just a little over 100 days. So we're still in the honeymoon period, and the country is still giving the benefit of the doubt to the president. The following yesterday, we released naman a new probe, which is the trust and approval ratings. And the trust ratings of the president is 86%, which is very high. And his performance ratings is 78%. So
78,
trust and performance.
Are this
The majority of Filipinos trust and recognize, no, his performance, and at least the first 100 days.
Are these net numbers, Prof. Ranjit?
When you say net, you take away disapproval,
Yes.
for example, and approval, or so these are not net numbers. But if you take out disapproval,
May minus
which is
4.
kind of low in case of the president, 78 and 5% disapproval.
Nandun lang.
It's still excellent. It's about 72%. So it's still in the Okta scale. If we do a net, anything above 70% is considered excellent. So these are still excellent.
Prof, how
ratings.
does this compare
Now, is
to...
it pricing?
Okay.
Go on.
Prof, how does this compare to
Go on.
previous first 100 days performance ratings of other presidents? I mean, I know that Okta has not been in the business that long, but I guess you have some stock knowledge about this. How does this compare to previous first 100-day ratings of other presidents? Normal?
Well, I think
Usual?
it's pretty normal to have these kinds of very, very good to excellent ratings in the first 100 days, especially given the kind of mandate he got in the last May elections. No? So it is not really that surprising. Although it's not as high as the ratings, the trust and approval, trust and performance ratings of President Duterte, when he first came into power in 2016. And these are two different periods. President Duterte inherited a very good economy. President Marcos is working with basically a very challenging economic, social, and political landscape. So to get these numbers at this time, with high inflation, with hunger, and all of these other challenges posed by COVID, and the impending recession all around the world, these are given that context, these are actually very good numbers.
Prof, taking from that, sabi nga ninyo, very high numbers despite all the other problems. Mataas ang presyo ng asukal, ang bigas, gasolina, pati sibuyas na, and all the controversies, for example, in the cabinet, yet he's still getting high numbers. What does that tell you?
Well, it's not without basis. Next week, we're releasing our socioeconomic data. And when we look at urgent personal and national concerns, I think our countrymen are pretty clear. They're hurting from the inflation. They're looking for jobs. They're looking to increase incomes. They want to protect themselves against COVID. So these are very pressing personal concerns, no? For government, they're hoping that government could focus on not just managing COVID, but really looking at inflation, making sure that prices of goods and services, access to food are assured. So the survey talks about people's preferences and opinions on trust and performance ratings. But they were also asked about the state of the economy, how they felt they were in this new context. Self-rated poverty, we're coming out with the results next week, and we're also going to release the important survey results on the urgent and personal concerns of urgent national and personal concerns of everyday Filipinos. And I guess that's very important for the government as a sort of guidance. No? This is what people need. This is what their situation is, and people are having a hard time. It's true. No? But they're giving the president the benefit of the doubt. And it's also not without basis again, apart from what I told you, it's correlated also with the ratings which we're going to release either tomorrow or on Saturday on government agencies. No? I think there's a lot of appreciation for 3 agencies in particular, DepEd, the DOH, DepEd for successfully opening classes, no? Number 2, yung DOH for managing COVID. And number 3, and quite surprising, that the Department of Social Work, no? The DSWD, no? Which has been doing a lot of relief efforts over the last few months, no? And so I think people are appreciating the efforts of these agencies together with the others, but more so for these top 3. And it probably explains also why the president got a boost from all of this. Yeah.
Prof, pero one more from me.
So, may
what do
basis
you mean?
yung mataas na rating, hindi lang dahil popular siya. May feeling sila na may nagawa ang gobyerno.
Etong 3 ahensya, doon din nakatayo itong performance rating.
Well, I think kasi ang taas na ratings na itong 3 ahensya. Ang taas na ratings po nila, and di pa namin nare-release yung numero. Maybe likely tomorrow we'll release it for the media. We're just looking at the numbers again. The excellent rating, what you call this, they're rated as excellent, not as very good, but excellent ratings. And they represent what I feel is the basis for the president's trust and approval rating.
Alin sa 3, Prof. Ranjit, yung pinakamataas na rating na ahensya? DSWD, DepEd o DOH? Tinatanong ko yan kasi alam mo naman na Prof, yung secretary na...
DepEd,
Ayun.
Yung DepEd, mataas. So, sa inyo, exclusive sa inyo yan. Kayo pa lang nakakaalam yan. So, hindi pa namin nare-release yung
Prof, ilabas mo na rin yung number.
Preliminary, yung aming nakikita. DepEd and halos patas ho. Halos patas ho ang DSWD at saka DOH po.
So, matutuwa dyan si Secretary Erwin Tulfo. Alam niyo naman, Prof, di ba? Hindi pa nako-confirm. Yun, na-bypass once, na-defer at hindi pa nako-confirm.
Maybe this is the best news for him this week.
Yun,
no?
Prof.
So, I think that there's a appreciation for these 3 agencies are very high.
Prof, kamusta naman ang DA? Yung Department of Agriculture.
Sir, hindi ko kapisado yung mga numero. Ilalabas naman namin bukas lahat sabay-sabay. And it will be better siguro if kasi hindi pa official to for Octa. We're still rechecking the numbers. And then we'll release them formally tomorrow.
Pero
And,
Prof, mukhang hindi nagbarka
but the top 3 government agencies are yeah.
Sa taas ng sibuyas.
But no, I'm not certain about the numbers right now. Pero it's not they're not poor numbers.
Okay.
So they're within the range of good and very good. So yun lang. I just want to say that.
Curious lang kami, Prof, baka nasilip nyo kung sino in the range of good and very good, yung nandun sa ibaba ng good.
Ano yung kulelat?
Yun.
Marami-rami rin eh. Alam mo yon yung moderate. Medyo marami-rami. And it's unfair to rate them kagad. Kasi first 100 days pa lang, my friends eh. So it's clear na people will have lower trust and performance ratings for certain agencies. And maybe happier for those that are line agencies that had to deal with exigencies in the last 100 days. The SWD is one of those agencies. No? They have to deal with all around the country. So they would have a higher profile. They would, create a higher, people would see them more than maybe other agents like EBM or,
May Prof, may halo effect kaya itong mataas na rating ni PBBM doon sa mga let's say ibang top government officials, let's say like the Senate President and the Speaker of the House. Are we seeing everybody lifted up by this performance rating of the President?
Actually, hindi. Yeah, they're very diverse. If I could just share para lang makita ng mga tao, not everybody has the
Yan.
Yan.
Mag-share siya ata.
Yan. Yan, exclusive yan sa Wag Po.
Sana ba? Wala pa.
Suspense kami, sir.
Siguro
Siguro for context kasi
Siguro
yung
top
tatlong
notcher si
departamento,
Vic Rodriguez.
yung tatlong departamento niyan kasi ang laki, they had big
High
steps
profile.
this first 100 days eh. Nagbukas ang ekonomiya.
ayuda eh.
Nagbigay ng ayuda.
Yun na
In
yun.
the case of SWD, ayuda, laki.
Ayuda, yun na yun.
Tapos nagbukas ang ekonomiya, tapos nag-face-to-face.
Right. Oo. So, ramdam kasi, especially ayuda money, no?
Oo, ayuda.
Doon, nagsimula yan doon sa educational assistance.
Oo, nag-away-away pa.
Na dinumog. At saka doon sa mga ilang kalamidad na nangyari.
bagyo. Oo.
Yung mga bagyo.
Kalindol.
Maganda yung press coverage.
Siguro, mataas din ang rating ni Vic Rodriguez.
Ay, di pa sumasagot si Prof.
Oo.
Baka hinanap nito sa listahan.
May-
Wala namang cabinet, wala namang department si
Eh,
Vic
malay
Rodriguez.
natin. Baka meron. Baka pumatak sa metro, no?
Oo, tsaka si Trixie Reyes.
Ayun, oo, yun.
Trixie
May
Reyes.
departamento yun.
Yung kaya, Prof. Ranjit, top performer din ba ang Office of the Press Secretary? Wala ata.
Nahula si Professor.
Baka,
Hinahanap
kinakrunch
pa.
pa niya yung numbers. So,
Uy,
hinahanap
gap
yung
muna
mga
natin.
papel.
Baka sakaling mahanap ni Prof.
Yes. Gap muna tayo at
Babalik po kami.
pagbalik, sana kasama ulit natin si Prof.
Ayan. Kaya Alex. Yan, nagbabalik po ang Wag Po. Kasama ko po si Patrick Paez, ang aming boss. At nagbabalik din po si UP Professor Ranjit Rai.
Ang mainit na usapan po natin ngayon, ang
Ay,
resulta
Ng survey.
ng Okta Research kung saan po mataas.
Number 1 daw ang DSWD.
Well, simulan natin sa Presidente, mataas yung performance rating ng Presidente.
Yan.
Not unusual, but remarkable na rin given yung ang daming problema ng Pilipinas ng mataas sa presyo ng bilihin, gasolina, etc. So nagbabalik po si Professor Ranjit Rai. Prof, So yung mga hinahanap namin kanina, mga datos na baka pwede nyo nang i-puslit sa amin ngayon, nandyan na ba sa harap nyo ngayon?
Well, hindi pa kasi official kaya hindi ko pa Pero definitely, yung top 3 government agencies na based on performance, andyan nga, we will release them tomorrow. Don't worry, we're just rechecking numbers. But definitely the top 3 in terms of performance has been DepEd. Medyo malayo siya from all the other agencies. And very close to each other, it could be almost tied, no? Is the DOH and the Department of Social Work and Development. Social Welfare and Development.
So this is not just a question of them being at the top of the ranking, pero the numbers themselves are remarkable. Nakakabilib.
I think so.
Malayo.
Given, in the case of, DSWD, it went through so much controversy with the cleaning up of the list for the Pantawid Pamilya, the early FOPA with the distribution of ayuda. But I think the bureaucracy there is very well organized, lana for relief operations, and they were able to, I think, show their best in the last few typhoons that hit the country, and I think that was a priority of the president. And I guess the work of these 3, together with the others, helped boost the president's numbers in the first 100 days. That's my sense. It wasn't just because he was popular. It also, in a sense, they appreciated the policy and program areas on managing COVID. Second is really the opening of classes and the normalization that happened with the lessening of restrictions. No? And third, the relief efforts that were and the ayuda given by the government for select sectors in our society, students and those affected by the typhoons, the inclement weather. Yeah.
Pero Professor, yung rating ni Pangulong Bongbong expected niya, no? Dahil he won with 31 million votes, di ba? Mas marami pa kay Pangulong Digong na may 16 million lang. So talagang alam na natin na very popular siya.
Yeah. That's to be expected talaga.
Yan, naku, nawala.
Medyo may problema lang po sa connection ni Professor.
Yeah, I'm here now. Yeah.
Sige, tuloy na po natin yung kwentuhan, Prof. Okay. Prof, if you don't mind, paano exactly yung pagkaka-phrase ng tanong sa mga respondents dun sa...
Is it okay, my friend, if I can share the screen? Kasi makita rin ng taong bayan, the numbers are really quite revealing.
Sure.
Sige, sir.
If I can share screen, the host can enable it. Yeah, it would be nice to share the date it was presented. Yeah, can we share? I mean, the host can share screen.
Sige po.
Chester, baka kaya natin. In the meantime, Prof, baka kumamarapatin po nyo baka pwede yung paliwanag lang, ano yung eksaktong tanong na tinanong sa mga respondents. In Tagalog, I guess, yung tanong.
Yeah, in Tagalog to. So it's a performance rating to and trust rating questions, no? So, trust questions, no? Okay, so, meron ako rito mga pangalan ng ilang mga individual at kasalukuyang official ng ating pamahalaan. Pakisabi po ninyo kung gaano kayo nasisiyahan tungkol sa pagganap nila ng kailang tungkulin itong nakaraang buwan. So, we showed them a rating board and then they rated them as kung nasisiyahan sila o hindi sila nasisiyahan o hindi nila alam. So, maganda kasi pakita yung this is for performance and then of course the question is for trust, yung pagtiwala. So it's still framed in the same way also.
So ilang official po yan na Prof mula kay Pangulong Bongbong?
Normally, we rate the top government officials from the president, the vice president. Of course, there's the Senate president, the House Speaker, and the Supreme Court Chief Justice. So yun normally kasama.
The usual.
Standards sa lahat ng mga survey companies, yun ang pag sinabi lang top government officials na sina-survey, yun yung model na ginagamit nila.
The usual.
Okay.
Ilan po ang respondents? Professor?
Yeah, we had 1,200 respondents and they were from all around the country. random sample from all around the country, and of course, from all classes, A, B, C, D, and E.
Face-to-face po.
Face-to-face interviews, of
Face-to-face,
course, in the National Capital Region, Balance Luzon, the Visayas, and Mindanao. So it's really, an extensive national survey of which we probed so many questions, and some of the questions we are going to release, of course, some tomorrow in top performing government agencies, and of course the ratings of the other government agencies. And next week we're going to release yung socioeconomic data namin. We're going to look at hunger, we're going to look at self-rated poverty, we're going to look at present data on urgent, personal, and national concerns, hopefully to guide government with their efforts to revive the economy and develop programs for the poor.
Okay. Prof, these surveys are not commissioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for pointing that out. Okta releases regular quarterly surveys, no? For this year, we released the fourth quarter survey. It's non-commissioned, as with the other quarterly surveys. And this is part of the public service function of Okta,
Okay.
which is to provide systematized data for the everyday use of our kababayan.
Prof, alam niyo naman, magastos yung mga survey na ganito, no? Dahil marami kang pinapalabas sa mga tao, no? So, I guess po, the obvious question is, paano niyo pinopondohan ng ganitong kalaking project o survey? How
Okay,
do you get...
part of the proceeds from our projects, we have research projects also. Part of the commitment of Okta is to get as much funding from our own survey research projects. We invest in this, okay? And number two, we have subscribers.
Ayun.
We have subscribers. These subscribers are largely from we have no subscribers from the national government. We have subscribers from the private sector, and you'll be surprised how many people from the private sector have subscribed really to get information. And of course, they have rider questions,
Yun.
and that, in a sense, defrays the cost of running
Okay.
a survey. Very similar to the model of SWS and PUB.
Okay.
So wala kami endowment fund, pero dun nga, may mga subscribers kami, medyo nakakarami talaga from the private sector, na nakakailangan ng impormasyon on the economy, the state of the economy. There are questions about products also, and business-related questions. We had questions on small and medium-scale enterprises. So ang dami hong nag-ride ng survey namin for this quarter.
Okay, mga sumasabay doon kumbaga sa mga survey nyo. And I guess the results of this rider questions, itong mga you don't make them public. They're not part of your
Yeah, they're embargoed. They're the commissioned part of the survey in a sense. So we have an agreement with them, non-disclosure agreement with our clients. And in a sense, we have a contract with them not to disclose this for one whole year. So at some point, we will be able to disclose this as part of our data bank. But the embargo is about a year. So again, the idea here is nobody owns Okta. Nobody Okta is beholden to no one. And it's not influenced by anyone.
So ganyan po, no? Malinaw po, no? Yung mga public surveys, yan po ay public service ng Okta.
Yes.
Pero para pondohan yung serbisyo publiko, tumatanggap kayo ng mga commission on mostly business-related rider surveys. Ayan po.
Hopefully in the future we might get we're not also close to getting to helping government, no. I'm very sure there are many agencies who need specialized technical support, no, to gain access to information that's needed for programs and projects. And just like all the other survey companies, we're open to helping government together with the private sector also, should they need our services.
So, Prof, nabanggit niya yung mataas na rating ni Pangulong Marcos. Paano po si VP Sara? Ano pong rating niya? At si Speaker Romualdez?
Si VP Sara mas mataas pa actually. She got 86% sa trust rating niya, similar to the President. And she got 80%, no, from as far as her performance rating is concerned. So, in fact, although within the margin of error naman yan, kasi ang margin of error namin is 2.8,
Right.
round to 3. Halos pareho sila, but in the actual numbers, she got 80% and the president got 17.
Si Senate President Mix po at si Speaker Romualdez.
Well, si Senator Zubiri, with regards to performance, he got 53, which in our own what you call the scale is around very good. It's still within very good. Speaker Romualdez got 44%, which in our scale is good. And Chief Justice Gaspudo got 30%, which is moderate in our own scale. So yun lang, yung pagka-scale namin, ginamit namin yung octa scale, which is net, no? Nandun sa moderate, yung iba nasa good, iba nasa bingit ng very good to good, no? Pero of course, si President at saka Vice President, nandun sila sa excellent po.
Okay. Prof, itong mataas rating ni VP, Duterte effect din ba kaya ito? May Duterte effect?
Hindi pa namin napag-aaralan, no? Pero I mean, the two individuals, no, the president and the vice president, we all know are wildly popular. They won incredible mandates the last May elections, and I guess it's the spillover from that. Yes, it's possible. It could be that she's Duterte, but the DepEd got very high performance rates.
Okay.
So it's possible that she also did something did her job during the first 100 days. So it's possible that people appreciate that. You have to understand, they opened, the idea of just talking about opening classes was a big thing for many Filipinos. It meant a step towards normalizing, especially with the reduction in restrictions, tinanggal na yung mask outdoors, voluntary indoors. So, alam mo, all of these things put together, and the fact that they're very new in government, just a little over 100 days. Honeymoon period. Ito yung effect ng honeymoon period.
Okay. Prof, did Octa also try to look into, let's say, the state of mind or consciousness, state of mind of the Filipinos in this stage of the pandemic that we're in right now? Kumbaga, kamusta na yung Pilipino
actually,
sa pandemya?
We did, no? But tinext na ako ng amin board. Masyado ko na daw nire-reveal lahat ng
Wala naman.
Lalabas namin,
Wala akong nanonood sa programa natin. Huwag kayo magalala.
We did a probe on optimism, what people thought if the situation now was worse off than 6 months ago. So, we'll release the results. And I think they're all pretty positive. It reflects people's hope, that the new administration will bring about some change and improvement in the everyday lives of everyday Filipinos. It's also, in a sense, all for action from the president. He may have good numbers now, but if he does not perform, he will lose his trust. People will begin to lose confidence in him and the administration. So it's supposed to inspire the administration to focus on what needs to be done. And what needs to be done will also be part of was one of the subject matters of our probe, yung urgent personal and national concerns. We're coming out with that in the next few days. Sorry, I can't release everything.
Masyado tayo naiinip, Manny. Gusto na natin ngayon na malaman, di ba?
Pero Prof,
Sabi nyo, rest assured, we will get it, definitely.
pero sabi nyo, you are trying to find out yung performance ng ating mga top officials. Pero on issues like corruption, controlling inflation, crime, ano po ang score nila?
Okay, we have that probe also. Hopefully, we'll release that by next week. But here's what seems to be very clear about the issues, the policy areas where people appreciate the administration. One is really in the management of COVID-19. Number two, really the education sector, whether it's CHED or DepEd, they all got good scores. And third, yun nga, the DSWD, the ayuda for certain sectors and the quick response during the disasters. That was much appreciated by many of those who answered our surveys. So we probed our probe for this year focused not just on the president, but it also focused on policies and programs of government where they did well, the first 100 days, where they lagged. Okay, and we also looked at the outlook of our everyday Filipinos, the optimism, which I will report very soon once I get the numbers. No?
Okay, si Professor Ranjit Rai po ng Octa Research.
Maraming salamat po, Prof.
Maraming salamat sa inyo, Prof.
Maraming salamat sa inyo. Thank you for inviting me.
Ayan.
Okay, to recap, Manny, no? Mataas ang performance rate, lahat ng
Lahat.
performance, satisfaction, at saka tinanong kung nasa tamang direksyon ba yung Pilipinas.
Nasa
Agree
tamang,
din.
oo.
Agree din lahat. Ang sinasabi ni Professor Ranjit Rai, normal yan sa isang bagong bagong lukluk na Pangulo. At the same time,
Very popular. Monday.
oo, at the same time, wag natin kalimutan, 31 million,
31
so
million.
natural. Pero at the same time, dahil given yung maraming problema ng bansa natin ngayon na inflation,
Yeah.
peso, presyo ng gasolina, sibuyas, medyo
Maganda pa rin.
impressive.
Maganda pa rin.
Oo. Pero mas mataas pa raw
Si Sara.
si Sara
Ayan.
Duterte. Tapos Manny, ang tatlong ahensya ng gobyerno na namamayagpag.
DSWD, DepEd, at DOH.
Yan, oo. Ang sabi ni Professor, malayo daw yung lamang doon sa mga sumunod.
Oo.
Overall, optimistic ang mga Pilipino, pero itong tatlong ahensya na ito,
Hindi na sinabi ni Prof, ano yung rating ng DA.
oo, yan maganda siguro abangan, ano, kung
Oo.
nasaan yung DA sa lahat
Ayan,
na yan. Oo, tsaka itong mataas na performance rating ng DepEd, DSWD at DOH, nakatulong din daw
Para mahatak.
Para mahatak din yung Pangulo, yung
Yeah.
performance rating ng Pangulo. So,
Pabati na tayo.
yun na. Yun na. Batiin ng masarap. Sino kaya itong babatiin natin ng masarap? Si Patrick Briones, Tucayo, Victor Harina, Elma Valdez, Gina Valta, Joy Josephine Regalado, at si Alfred Marasigan. Hello sa inyo lahat, mga yotits.
Tigasang ka. Ayan. Si Amy at Lorna Cuevas ng Pasig. Si Anidor Hernandez ng New Jersey. Si Nelly Hernandez Akupikop ng Cabuyao, Laguna. Si Elma Valdez ng Batangas. Si Lodi Makasait ng Lipa City. At si Tanya Mendoza ng Sampaloc, Manila.
Okay, mga belated, happy birthday! Sino-sino kayo? Paki-shoutout naman, birthday ng panganay ko, Doktora Alay Llamas from Tito Ronron.
Aba!
Teka,
kilala
pamilya
ko
to
to, ah.
Kilala natin to.
Oo.
Ito yung anak ata ni Carol.
Ayan.
Ito ata nasa Europe to, Manny. No?
Oo, nasa Europe, nasa Spain.
Okay, happy birthday, Uncle Bunny in heaven. Happy birthday, Vic Vargas, asawa ni Gloria Diaz.
Big Vargas?
Vic Vargas? Ito ba yung artistang Vic Vargas at
Iba to
yung
no?
beauty queen na Gloria Diaz?
Ayan.
Nagkapelikula sila dati, Manny. No?
Oo,
Magkano
oo.
ba yan? Mga 70s. Alexander D. Calio, happy birthday, Billy Reyes S. Calio from Los Angeles.
California. Gusto ko gabi-gabi. Yan. Gabi-gabing nanonood si Alan Mindanya, si Miro Abala, si Marcos D, si Renz Chulbo, si Mon Soliven, si Wen Corey, Aaron Santos, Owen Sayaman, Tony Velasco at Ipe de la Paz.
Salamat
At
sa panonood.
si Renato Tangkilino.
Okay, wag po! Kaya to, Marcos D. Dapat parang Ted Filon gawing 4 hours ang wag po. Tito
Naku,
Pa.
wag!
Wow, man! Gusto namin matulog na maaga, medyo na papuntang seniors na.
Oo, season na kami. Ayan,
Manny,
24 days na lang bago magpasko. Tira, Ed.
ayan, kami po ang 1PH teleserbisyo para sa mga Pilipino.
Yan.
Bukas ulit,
Busuli.
Shabu naman.